Hi crypto kings and queens, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie. In today's episode we will go through Bitcoin, Ethereum and Cardano, and I'll show you in this video why I did take this trade. I've been starting to use a lot of trend lines and it has actually perfected my entries very much. But the overall picture right now on Bitcoin, I'll show you exactly. We can see a little bit more of a drop. I'm having bigger targets to where we potentially can come to, but we don't have to come to them, but it's always good to be a step ahead. But the target that I'm having right now is around 38,900, 800, and after that we just might see the market break into the upside. Looking at Ethereum, we did see a pullback before and we came to the levels 3,200 and 2,800. We could see the market did consolidate in between this level until it broke to the upside. This is the same thing. We're having a bigger pullback right now on Ethereum and we are exactly where we were before. So I do also expect that we will consolidate in between these levels and then breaking to the upside again. I'll also show you why we don't have to wait for the market to break. This huge resistance trend line that I'm having on the higher time frames is just as I showed you on Bitcoin. We can actually start to see the break of structure before we're having this huge move. So we always need to dig down deeper to the lower time frames. Remember, I am no financial advisor. You need to look up everything yourself first, but please continue watching this video and I'll show you exactly what I see on Bitcoin, Ethereum and Cardano. So just let's start with the weekly first of all, because it's Monday. So last week we did close with a huge bearish candlestick that did break this low that we did consolidate from. Market broke it. I don't know if we saw a retest on the lower time frames. We did break it. We saw it retest, market then slammed to the downside. If we're going to the weekly again, we also did break this previous support that we do have around for the 2,900, which is taking us back down to the next target. In case we can see that this happening, we'll just drag this previous resistance that we do have, because we can just come back down and retest this previous resistance around 39,200, and after that we just might see if the market will bounce to the upside or we will continue back up. You can also see that when we did break this level, you saw the retest. Now market continues back down. We are still below this trend line, as you can see. So until we're breaking it, we are still in a downtrend, but we just might see some fake outs to that level and then market continues back down. Looking at the lower time frames, we're definitely continuing back down. We're about to break this previous low, or we are breaking for the 1,200. Last time that we tried to break this level, you saw the fake out, you saw the retest, then market almost came up to this previous support that turned into a resistance. Now market continues back down. We can go to the 12-hour chart to see. So yeah, we're just melting. So we're not having a specific lower high created. I do believe that we will drop, and if we're coming back down to 39,000, that could definitely be where the market starts to break to the upside. We can go to the 2-monthly chart because that is also very important to look at. We can still use a trend line right here from this level, and then we're going to the monthly chart just to see how we can adjust it. And I would definitely do something like that. Looking at the weekly, yeah, we can come back. I mean, we can come back down to this level. We don't have to do that. I mean, it's pretty far away. But that is also combined with this previous support that we do have. So in case we're not now see the market breaking, really breaking, I would definitely look at, if we're breaking 39,100, we can come back down to 31,500. And that could also be combined with the trend line that we can see and then breaking to the upside, or we're continuing back down. But when we're looking at Bitcoin right now, we can all see that we're dropping, and I'm just looking at previous support and resistance zones on the higher time frames to make sure that when the market comes to this level, and I want to see how market's reacting to it, because the higher time frames levels on the weekly is more important than the 4-hour chart. But it's on the 4-hour chart that we can see exactly what's happening. But if we're basing off that, we see that we are in a downtrend. We're looking for sell up, or I'm looking for sell opportunities, and I'm actually inside a trade right now on Bitcoin, and I took it this morning, and I've started to use a lot of trend lines right now. And with the trend line, that is also confirming with all of the other tools that I'm having. So I did actually take my trade from around 41,900. The market came to that level. I had a sell limit order and I'm still inside the trade. I'm having my target just below these wicks right here. As you can see, I've been improving my entries so much by using the trend lines. It's really, really good because just looking at this, we saw the market come back down and then market went up. So we were just dragging another trend line. The first confirmation is that we did break this small uptrend. We did break the trend line. We came up and retested this resistance trend line, and with the Fibonacci, I'm taking it from the highest point to the lowest point. That gave me the second leg, and it respected this level. It gave me 1, 2, 3, 3 wicks to this level, and that is definitely telling me the market is about to go down. So I'm inside this trade right now, so it goes very good. I just have my take profit a little bit further down, and after that we just need to find other entries if we're going to the lower time frames. Looking at Ethereum, we are seeing that we can potentially consolidate in between 3,200 and 2,800. Going back in time, you can see that when the market came to this level before, when we saw this drop, this pullback, the market came between these levels. You can see more clear what's happening on the lower time frames. Market just bounced in between these levels. If we just drag this up a little bit, you can see a lot of times that the market tried to break this support. It came inside again, retested, came up to the resistance, and then eventually market broke to the upside. This is actually the same thing that I expect Ethereum to do now. We can see that we are right now in a drop. We are in a downtrend, but I do believe that we will consolidate in between this level, and after that I potentially expect the market to continue to the upside. But the same thing, we need to break this downtrend that we are inside right now, but we can see the break of structure when we're going to the lower time frames. Just as I showed you on Bitcoin, you can see break up the structure earlier. You don't have to wait for the market to break this huge trend line that I'm having on the higher time frames, because now we're looking at these levels right here to see if the market will respect it, because we expect the market to reverse from this level, because using Fibonacci levels, supply demand zones, and we are still in an uptrend. The market is just dropping right now. We just might continue back down even more, but I'm looking for to see the break of structure in between these levels, and then we're riding the wave to the upside on Ethereum. Looking at Cardano, we are doing the same thing. So last time I was looking at Cardano, I was expected the market to come back down and break 1.2, and the next target that I'm having is this previous support around 1.0190. Same thing right here. If we're seeing the market coming back down to this level and then start to reverse to the upside, or if we're actually breaking it and then continuing back down, we can see a huge drop right here. But last time we were here, we saw a lot of wicks to this level. But I mean, now we're having a different drop than we did have before. I cannot see more on this one. I need more data. I would definitely see how the market is going to behave around 1.01, and either we're the same thing, we're starting to see the market breaking the structure on the lower time frames and continue up, or if we're continuing to see lower lows and lower highs on the lower time frames, and then market continuing further back down. And Bitcoinsensus is also having a website. It's bitcoinsensus.com, and inside here we're having daily updates about cryptocurrencies. You can also see that me and Andy's here with our recent uploads on YouTube. It's very good for you if you're a beginner. You can go inside here and read how to buy Bitcoin for the first time if you've never done that, so you will have key points inside of this one. You can also learn how to trade Bitcoin on Bitcoinsensus, and it's very good now, because when we start to see that Bitcoin actually reverse to the upside, it's good with this drop, because at that point you're having a better price to buy Bitcoin on. So I don't think you should be worried about that. And with that, we're also having BYBIT as a trading platform that we are using on Bitcoinsensus too, and you can receive up to $4,100 if you're using the link that I'm having in the description down below this video. But you can also see it right here on the Bitcoin's website. And if you've never used BYBIT before, remember, you trading with leverage, and you need to be very careful, because you can gain a lot of money, but you can also lose a lot of money. So for experienced traders only. If you need a tutorial, we're having one. You can read about it, or you'll have Andy explaining exactly how to use BYBIT. And with that, you're also helping Bitcoinsensus. So So claim this bonus. You can receive up to $4,100 on BYBIT. And this is how the website is looking. So usually what I am doing, I am analyzing on TradingView, and after that I am doing everything on BYBIT. And right now I'm just waiting for the market to calm down itself, and if we're going to the lower time frames later on, I'll see if I will enter a trade on BYBIT. But I just need to wait for the market to pull back up a little bit, and how far I do not know right now, but I'll show you in the next video if I am taking a trade. So thank you so much guys for looking at this video together with me. I hope you're having a good day. Please comment below if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done that, because I am having multiple live streams during the week and I'm having daily updates about cryptocurrencies. So if you're a crypto nerd just like me, you are at the right place. Have a good day, and I wish you all the best from Sweden.